The first time I played Skyrim at a friend's house, I picked up every single object I could, no matter how useless or worthless they were. It quickly got to the point where I had the already pretty lenient inventory so full my character could barely walk at more than a literal snail's pace.
Stillness is death.
Years later, to the same friend's same dismay, I'm barely halfway through Elden Ring and I'm still lugging around hundreds of golden runes that I categorically refuse to use.
Oh man, they're like pimples,
What?
Puddle. They're like pimples in your inventory. Okay, buddy? You
Well,
gotta
I
get
mean,
those out of there. You gotta get those out of there.
Why? I I don't know. I just love picking up shit in games, collecting things for the sake of it. To be honest, as much as it's become a meme to hoard consumables for later and never use them, I don't think it's about that anymore. If it ever was to begin with. I just don't want those items, those objects, to disappear. Like a magpie with its nest, I tend to develop an attachment for those useless collections. It's laughable, really, a curse, which is part of why I love the Long Dark so much. There are but a handful of renewable items on Great Bear, and gathering them is often a very dangerous endeavor. Combined with the brutal difficulty of the game and the scarcity of resources, this makes for an experience where everything is precious. If it's not now, it'll be later. The game asks you, scratch that, it needs you to be a hoarder, especially on harder difficulties. Every item matters, and every one lost is a ghost that will haunt your run permanently. Of course, as the map has been expanded over the years, so has the total amount of loot. But here's where things get dicey. Accessing those new areas is no mean feat. 40 kilos. That is the weight you can carry. It seems like a lot at first, but after you've considered clothes, fire making supplies, food, water, and essentials like a lantern or sewing kit, it adds up quickly. A journey in the long dark means maintaining a beautifully crafted balance between what you have to carry, what you want to carry, and what you can carry. Upset that balance in any way, and the consequences can be dire. And journeys are unavoidable. Sooner or later, you will run out of supplies. You will have to go farther and farther to find what you need. Stillness is death. So, what do you pack in that bag? What I mentioned previously, of course, but you need space to carry what you find, as well as something to hunt or protect yourself. The truth is, it is impossible to maintain that balance perfectly. What you need, what you want, what you can. You'll slip, you'll forget, you'll misjudge, and the moment will come where you will have to let something go. It's been years since I've properly played The Long Dark, but as I've been playing Stalker 2 lately, it's been rushing back to me. Doesn't matter how many plans I make, it takes one distraction, one mistake for things to go south. On top of that, old habits die hard, and I've been picking up a lot. Once again, I found myself immobilized more than once, held in place by the sheer weight I was carrying. What to do, what to leave. Stillness is death. These games are really good for me in a way that's really hard to explain. I've recently moved out of my parents' house for the first time, and I've been asking myself these questions a lot more. The thought of leaving something or someone I care about behind, perhaps to come back better equipped or not.
stillness is death.
Sometimes your backpack just isn't big enough, and the things we love tend to take a lot of space. If something went wrong, what would I need to leave? What would I want to leave? What could I leave? What could you?
Sometimes your backpack isn't big enough.
That's how it goes.
Isn't it strange? I've never actually been here.
You won't believe me, but it really was the only reason I got on Elden Ring.
It's just to send me that.
Literally just to send you that.
I. God damn you, Puddle. That is messed up, dude. That is messed up.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh my god. You can't play with my emotions like this, Puddle. You can't play with them like this.
I literally knew. I was like, he's gonna see I'm playing Elden Ring, and he's gonna get all excited.
You
He
know how
just
much
sent
I
him-
love that game, Puddle? I don't think you understand how much I love that game, Puddle.